Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. How are you all doing today? I hope you're all doing well. So this is going to be a very quick video because I'm going to show you the student visa checklist for studying in Germany. I made a video last week and it was all about how to study in Germany for free. I showed you guys how to search for free tuition universities. I gave you reasons why you should come to Germany to study because currently I'm studying in Germany and I am studying for free. So I gave you all of that tips and showed you everything on how to search for free tuition universities in Germany. So a lot of people left a comment in the comment section that they would want to see the visa checklist and how to go about applying for the visa. Though I was the one who raised it up. I said it's not only about finding free tuition universities, it's not only about getting admission in the free tuition universities. You also need to have a clear understanding of how the visa application goes, because personally for me, if I want to venture into something, I try to take my time and make a lot of research, like have a clear picture of everything required so that I wouldn't be surprised along the way. So that is why I am bringing you this video, and it's going to be a quick one. I know most of you are in church already. Today is Sunday. Myself, I'm also going to church and I have some other engagements for the day. That is why I am making this video right now. So the first thing I'm going to do is that I'm going to show you, and everything is going to be from the German embassy in Nigeria. I am from Nigeria. I'm going to, because that is the one I understand completely, I understand perfectly. I came from Nigeria, like I did my visa application from Nigeria. So it's easier for me to tell you what is required from there. Then if you are from other countries, what you just have to do is go to the German visa, German embassy website in your home country, and you can also have a clear understanding if there is additional document or one thing you need to do and all of that, because sometimes it can differ, right? So, but when you have a clear understanding from what I'm going to show you today, it will be easier for you to navigate from your own country, right? Yeah, so I'm going to show you from the German embassy in Nigeria, the checklist, the required documents. Then after that, I'm going to also show you how to book appointments. Because in like, how do I explain it? If you're going for study visa application at the German embassy, you have to go for physical interview. There are some countries in Europe that you do your visa application through VFS and all of that. Germany is not one of them. You have to appear for physical interview. And yeah, if you also want to see about the interview process, required preparation you need to do, like the questions you have to prepare, I have a checklist for that. I can make that episode 3 because this is episode 2 right now. Yeah, so without wasting much time, if you're seeing me for the first time, I am so excited to have you on my channel. My name is Favor, and on this channel, I create contents that relate to international study opportunities, fully funded scholarships, how to study abroad for free, documents required, and all the tips and tricks of how you can migrate abroad at little or no cost. So if that sounds like what you're interested in, please do well to subscribe to my channel, turn on the notification bell so that anytime I come up live like this, you will be among the first to be notified, or anytime I put out all these amazing videos, you will also be notified about them. I see people are joining. Thank you for joining. Please do well to like this video. If you're watching from Facebook or from YouTube, please do well to like the video. When you like it, the YouTube or Facebook algorithm will move it to other viewers so that they can see the video. Yes, so I know most of you watched the previous one. If you haven't watched it, I think you won't have a clear understanding of what we are doing here today. So if you haven't seen it, just it's the previous video I made, the latest one. It's all about studying in Germany. I showed you how to search for free tuition universities. I gave you reasons why you should consider coming to Germany, because a lot of people are frustrated. I can tell you that a lot of you had travel abroad dreams from January, and this is October. nothing to show for it. But if you had proper information, by now you should have known how far you have gone. A lot of people are so determined. If it is not UK, if it is not US, if it is not Canada, if it is not Australia, yes, I know, like, go to all of those places, you wouldn't regret going there, because one of the reasons why people try to go to advanced countries like that is because of opportunities they have had, they stand to gain if they go there. But why not look into Europe? Yeah, you can start from somewhere, try to see all of these places that you are not going to break the bank to go. Like, their processes are very straightforward. And in, like, the German embassy, the denial rate for study visa is very low. They will deny if there is a major problem, but they're not like one of these embassies that are waiting for you to come so that they will deny you. No. But if you put everything in order, your visa is going to be guaranteed. So I'm going to share the screen right away. If you have questions in the course of my presentation, do well to leave it in the comment section. I will return to it immediately after the video. Yeah, I just want to be sure everything is really going on well. All right, so I'm going to share the screen immediately, and I'm going to run through the student visa checklist. Yeah. All right, so here we are, and this is the German embassy in Nigeria. So I have put the link already in the description box. Hold on, please. Okay, I have put the link in the description box so that you can easily find it. So this is student visa checklist. Remember, I'm going to show you how to book appointments. So here you can see required documents, right? They said here, all documents must be submitted in the original and with two sets of photocopies. The originals will be returned after the procedure has been completed. Yes. So you have to package your original document, like everything. All these documents you are going to see now, all the originals have to be available. You have to put them in one set. Now make two sets of photocopies. You arrange them. That is, you are going to the embassy with three sets of documents, one original, two sets of photocopies, right? So required documents, you can see if you want to know why you have to do these two sets, I can explain to you, because most of, how do I explain it? If you are coming to any city in Germany, they will have to send your documents to that foreign office. So that is one of the reasons why they need you to make two sets of photocopies. One is the original, why they need to verify all the documents. Then one set of the documents will be at the embassy, and one set will be sent to the foreign office of the city where you are coming in Germany. So required documents, you can see two fully completed application forms. I can open it and you can see this is what it looks like. You have to fill, this is application for a national visa. The application form is free, so you fill it, and this is where you attach your photo and you fill everything. This is what the application form looks like. They need you to give accurate information. At the end of the day, you put the date and place and sign. You sign here, right? No, you sign here. I don't know. Place and date, right? This is signature for minors, signature, no. So you fill all of this information accurately and you attach it to all your documents. So then the next one is declaration pursuant to, yeah, so it is also another form you need to complete and fill. This is what it looks like. So this is information provided to applicants pursuant to section 5, section 54, in conjunction with, this is, a foreigner can be expelled if he or she has furnished false or incomplete information in order to gain a German residence permit or Schengen visa. So this is you signing that all the information you are bringing or documents you are submitting, they are true documents, not falsified. So you have to make that signature and also attach it to the documents you are going with, right? So that is it. And the next one, you need 2 recent biometric passport photos. This is the size. It has to be this size and in front of a light background. One of these photos must be affixed to the application form and one must be attached loosely. So you go with them. Sometimes when you take some photos like that, I think they give you 4 copies. So have them, be with them, so that if there is anything, you can have more. Don't just go with only 2. I went with a lot, so that if there were anything they needed, I wouldn't have to start worrying about passport photo during my interview. So that is one of the things you have to prepare for. Be mindful of this size when you go to snap the pictures. Tell them exactly the size you want. Then a valid and signed passport with at least 6 months of validity remaining, issued within the last 10 years, and at least 2 blank pages. So this is your international passport. It has to be valid. The validity needs to be at least 6 months old, and it has to be issued within the last 10 years. Then if you also have other expired passports, attach it to it, because they also need to see your travel history and why you have a new passport. Then this is very important, because if you don't put it, they're going to even when you finish your interview or during your interview, that the officer is going to point this out. So if this is National Population Commission birth certificate, if born after 13th December 1992, certified copy of the local birth register or affidavit declaration of age deposed to by one of the parents or head of the family if both parents are late. So you can only use this NPC birth certificate if you are born after this 13th December 1992. For me, I used it and it worked for me, because I'm born after 13th December 1992. But if you are born before 1992, before this date, the 13th December 1992, you need to get like a declaration of age. You need to get an affidavit. Either any of your parents can make it for you. You can do it in the high court or in a court. I think even magistrate court can do it. So you get this declaration of age to back it up. So for non-Nigerian nationals, Nigerian resident permit. So if you are not from Nigeria and you are living in Nigeria, you need Nigerian resident permit to make this application in Nigeria. So further valid and already expired passports, school reports from primary and secondary school WAEC certificate. So you know that if you are coming for bachelor's or if you are coming for master's, you must have made application to the university to get admission, right? So all of those school reports you use to get admission, like starting from your primary school, your secondary, to your WAEC, you need all of those documents. If you are coming for master's, you also need to attach your bachelor's certificate. So all of those things have let's say your previous study documents. Then if applicable, proof of further studies like internship, gainfully employment up to the recent time. So if you have done any internship or if you are employed, you need to come along with your employment contract, everything that shows what you are doing currently and maybe things you have done previously. That will be supportive to your application. You need to show proof of further studies, internships, and gainfully employment up to the present time. So if applicable, birth certificates of children and marriage certificate. This is for those who are married and those who have children. You have to attach your marriage certificate. Even if you are the one going alone, you need to include them in your application, because at some point maybe you might need to invite your spouse or maybe bring your family and all of that. So if you declared you are single, it's understandable, because Germany keeps track, they keep record. So when you go for your visa application and after 2-3 years you are talking about bringing your children, but in your document you declared you were single. Like how are you going to bring the whole argument together? So if you are married, legally married, you have to attach your marriage certificate. If you have children, you also have to attach the birth certificates of your children. So expired residence titles, if you have lived in Germany before. Then you need a detailed computer written CV with information on your acquired diplomas, references, and certificates. You know how to write CV. There's no, strange thing about it. If you need like like, you can use this website, flowcv.com. It's a very nice website, so organized. You use it to have a detailed CV of your information and your acquired diplomas, references, and certificates. So yeah, make it clean. And you're a student, you need to be up to date, right? So the next information is a computer written and personally signed letter of motivation. You need to write a motivational letter why you want to, study in Germany and why you have chosen the school and the course you are coming to study. You need to put it down. You need to be convincing in your motivational letter. Why are you coming to Germany to study? Why did you choose the school you have chosen to study in? Why did you choose the program? Try to connect everything. If the program you are coming to study is in line with what you studied before in Nigeria, you try to, make all of those things align and prove your point why you want to study in Germany. So the next one will be admission from a German university. You are coming to study in Germany, you need a German admission. It's very, very important, whether from a private university or a public university. You must provide admission from a German university. It is very important. Then, if applicable, enrollment in the language course at the appropriate level. This depends if you are coming for a language course or if the course, let's say you are coming to study in German. So, and your program requires you to have at least A1 German before you can study that program. You need to show the language certificate that you have the A1 German required for your program. So, but if your course is entirely in English and doesn't require you to provide any English certificate, then you are good to go. But some programs might also require you to provide IELTS. So you are going to provide this language certificate. It's appropriate, it is necessary. You must provide it. So let's take time to explain this part, because this is where every other document we have mentioned here, if you are coming to study, they are not difficult. You can put all of them together, right? But this particular one is where people are having issues, and I'm going to highlight it. So this is proof of funding, blocked account with a minimum disposal sum of 992 per month for the first 1 year, a total of 11,904 euros, or letter of commitment with credit rating proven, that is Verpflichtung zur Klärung, or scholarship. Pardon my German, I'm still learning. Okay, so this is very important, and every country you are going to also need you to have financial proof that you can take care of yourself. Germany is not exceptional. So it is very vital for them to see that when you come here to study, in as much as the universities you are coming to study is free of charge, when you come here to study, you have what it takes to foot the bills, you have what it takes to take care of yourself. So that is the reason why they need you to have this amount. And right now it has increased. If you have the money, it is 11,904 euros. But remember that this is the amount they need to see on the blocked account. When you are creating the blocked account, some of the blocked account banks take charges. So you need to prepare even more than this, probably 12,000 euros, because let's say Coraco, Fintiba, Deutsche Bank, many of the banks that handle this, that you can use for this blocked account, they take some charges, so you have to prepare for that. So but this is exactly the amount they need to see on that or in that blocked account. But there are many ways to this. You can see here that it is not only blocked account they mentioned that you can use to show proof of fund. You can use letter of commitment. Probably if you have someone in Germany, and the person who can issue this letter of commitment, or we call it sponsorship letter, the person who can issue it is someone who is a citizen or someone who is a permanent resident. And not only being a citizen or a permanent resident, the person needs to be working, because when the person go to the foreign office to apply for this document for you, they will calculate how much. They will need to get some documents from the person, like 3 months pay slip of the person. They need to see his work contract. They need to see how much he is earning. They need to see how much he is paying for his rent and expenses, if the person have a family and all of that. They have to make a clear calculation of all of these things, and they have to see at the end of the day, from the deductions from this person's salary, will the person be eligible to sponsor another person? They need to see all of that. So when they have confirmed, yes, from what this person is earning and all of it, he or she can sponsor another person, then they can issue that sponsorship letter to the person, and the person can send it to you, so you can use it for your visa application. So not only that, you can also use scholarship. Watch the previous video I made concerning how to search for schools and how to search for scholarships. You can apply to scholarships in Germany, and if you are opportune enough and get some scholarships, this can also cover this proof of fund for you. So three ways to prove your fund, to show proof of fund: blocked account, and I pray you have the money to go about it, or you have letter of commitment, or you get scholarship. These are the 3 ways you can show proof of fund, but everything has to sum up to this amount, and there has to be a proof that per month you have 992 euro per month to take care of yourself, because they are making that calculation because you have to pay rent, you have to eat and all of that. So they wouldn't want it to be a burden for them, because this money have to be for 1 year. They need proof that you can take care of yourself for 1 year, and they know that when you come within 1 year, you can gain some stability and you can start working and all of that. So they need to see this before they can issue the visa. Then prepaid return envelope from one of the represented courier companies. So how do I explain this? You need to go to either DHL, UPS, any courier company you are conversant with, and buy a prepaid envelope. And why you are buying this prepaid envelope is because you can understand here they said the original documents, the originals will be returned after the procedure has been completed. When you go for your interview, you are submitting both the photocopies and your original documents. So you have to attach this prepaid envelope to it, so that after the visa application, they will use that prepaid envelope to return your originals and probably your visa if it is approved. So that is it. And this is additional documents for minors. If you are applying, if you are a minor applicant, if you are below 18, these are documents you need to attach to your application. Probably people who are coming for bachelors, right? Maybe they're very young, maybe 16, 17, 18. So if you are a minor, you need to attach all of these documents like parents, passports, and read it. I don't know if I have minors who watch my videos, because most times I make my videos not for children. So if you are a minor, take your time, or if you want to send your minor, your child, read here so that you know the additional documents you need to attach to his or her application. So but this is it for me, and this is the required documents for students visa application, and there is nothing complicated here. If you're also applying from different countries, this is also what you just need to do. Go to your embassy, the German embassy in your country, and go directly for the student visa checklist to see if there is any additional document that I didn't mention here that will be there for your country, because I think there are some countries that whether you like it or not, it is compulsory you must present German A1. I don't know, but I feel like there are some countries that do that. Do well to check. So this is it. And if you want to see more about how to go about the appointment booking, which is very important, I will show you how to go about that immediately. Yes, I see you. Nadi, thank you so much for being here. I pray God will provide for you. Not only that, look into the scholarships, because I know the proof of fund, 3 ways: blocked account, letter of commitment, or scholarship. These 3 works. The embassy recognizes any of them you come with, and you have the same priority. Whether you're coming with blocked account or you're coming with sponsorship letter, you are treated the same way, right? Yes, so I'm going to share the screen immediately. The video is getting longer than I expected, so I'm going to run through how to book appointment immediately, so quick, so that you see how to book appointments. Then this is the website for booking appointment at the German embassy in Lagos, because that is where the student visa is processed. Like, this is the one I went to, and this is the one I know much about. I have also put the link. So when you come here, there are many categories. If you're going for the Schengen visa, like tourist visa, if you're going for work permit and all of that. So these are many options. But for study visa, you either fall into category A or category B. And what do I mean by category A or B? Read here carefully. You can see registration for a long-term visa, more than 90 days, for students of the category A. That is bachelor's degree, first class only, scholarship, public German funds, PhD, research hosting agreement. So you fall under category A if you are coming to study in Germany, if you graduated with first class or you have a scholarship. This is why you need this scholarship. Go and start searching for scholarships. If you have get a German scholarship, or if you are coming for PhD, or if you are coming for research hosting, this is where you need to book your appointment. You fall under category A. So you click on continue, and it's going to bring you here, and you can see that the waiting period for the appointment, because you just need to fill the form and wait, then they will invite you for interview. That is how it works. Before, you go to the embassy, to the website, and pick the date you want, but now it is no longer the same. So you have to wait for an appointment approximately 4 weeks, but most times they send appointment for this set of people earlier, before 4 weeks, right? So then you fall under category B if you didn't graduate with first class, or if you don't have scholarship fund, or if you're not coming for PhD, or if you're not coming for research hosting agreement. Everybody that doesn't have these options falls under category B. So you click on continue, and it's going to bring you here. You can see registration to apply for a long-term visa, more than 90 days, for students of the category B. You take your time, read here carefully, because you need to know that German embassy don't have anything to do with agents and all of that. So read carefully to get all the information. So you can see current waiting period. I need you to see this so you know what you are getting into. You have to wait more than 1 year for an appointment. So the earlier, the better. If you want to, know some information, like personal information on how to go about this, you can book my session, and yeah, I can give you some tips. So you have to wait more than 1 year for an appointment. Have this at the back of your mind. So when you want to book appointment, what you just need to do is you go to new appointment. So you click on new appointments, you fill in this form, your last name, your first name, your email, repeat email, your passport number, birth date. I want to apply for a visa. You click what kind of visa do you want to apply for, PhD, which one, masters, and all of that. You choose the one you want. Then you also click on beginning of your study visit, like when are you going and all of that. Then you put this And if you're not seeing it carefully, you can load another image and fill it, then you submit. So once you submit, they're going to notify you that they have received your booking, and you will be invited for interview at the appropriate time. So you have to be very careful when you are making this booking. You have to use what do they call it again? You have to use an email address you know that is very active. Not you go and use email address you cannot remember, or email address you barely log in. This thing takes some time. So you might even book it and forget to have booked it. Then one day they're going to send you appointment, and because you don't check that email, you wouldn't know. Imagine waiting for 1 year plus, and at the end of the day, you miss the interview. So you have to use an email that you know that is very much active. So when you do that, it's going to be helpful to you. It's going to be very, very helpful to you, and you keep track of everything. I showed you the student checklist. I showed you how to book appointment. This is for Nigeria. I told you I'm using Nigeria as a demo. If you're from other countries, just go to the German embassy in your home country and you can get all of this information so that you don't miss it up. So that if there is any additional document required, you can also know. This is for Nigeria. This waiting period is for Nigeria. There are some countries that you don't have to wait this long. You just go on the website and you can select any available date for interview. So if you are from those countries, I am happy for you. You don't have to wait like this. But in Nigeria currently, this is the situation we are facing, and I pray it gets better as soon as possible. I see your comments. Let me take a look. Happy Sunday to you. Nadi, thank you for being here. I really appreciate you. I know a lot of people are in church right now. I'm also going to church. Always supportive. Thank you so much. I wish I have the money to apply, but it's what I pray for divine provision for you. Take a look at the scholarships that can also help. Jackson, thank you for being here. Terence said, "Hi, boss. I am Mugisha Terence from Burundi." Wow, I'm having people from different countries. Wow, this is amazing. Thank you for being here. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Thank you all for the support. Thank you for the love you showed to my channel. Thank you for there was so much engagement in the last video, and I really appreciate it. So do well to let me know if there is anything I missed, if you want to have more information about this studying in Germany and all of that. If you also want to, if you are prepared, if you know you have watched how to apply to free tuition universities and scholarships, you have also seen this visa application requirements and how to book appointments. If you want to see how to prepare for your interview, like questions for interview and all of that, let me know. But this is only if you are sure you are applying, so that I love to create contents that people will watch. I like to create contents that will be meaningful to you, not random videos. So do well to let me know if you are preparing for the interview. If you want to see how to prepare, I have gone through it. I went for interview physically, and I can tell you the likely questions they're going to ask you, and I can also give you the tips on how to prepare for the big day. Because imagine waiting for this long and at the end of the day you mess up your interview. I know that wouldn't be your portion. So if you haven't liked this video yet, please do well to like it. When you like the video, YouTube or Facebook can suggest it to other viewers. And if you watched till this moment, please subscribe. I love you. Subscribe so that you'll be seeing my beautiful face, and I can also interact with you when I come up live like this. And I have a paid consultation you can book in case if you want to speak with me one-on-one. Do well to book the session. It is $10 for 45 minutes. You can also join our Telegram and WhatsApp channel. The links are in the description box. Follow me on my other social accounts, and let's continue building our beautiful community. Until my next video, I love you. Stay blessed. Have a wonderful week ahead, and I will see you this week.